Good morning, you guys. So today you will be doing more work with your clock and telling time. So I wanted to start by showing you this clock and talking about the different times of day. So there are 24 hours in one day, 24 hours. There's only 12 hours on this clock. 12 plus 12 equals 24. So when we have one full day or 24 hours, the hands move around this whole clock a total of 2 times all the way around. So we say a day technically starts at midnight, which is 12 o'clock at night. And so when it's 12 o'clock, remember our two hands are both pointing to the 12. And you can't even see the hour hand right now when they're both pointing to the 12. But it starts at 12 o'clock, which is midnight. You are sleeping at midnight. 12 o'clock is like the middle of the night to us. We've been sleeping for many hours by then. So when the day actually starts, it's dark out and we are asleep. And that's when a new day, when it changes from one date to the next. So from like April 27th to April 28th, that happens at midnight, okay? And it's 12 o'clock. And then the hours, remember this minute hand ticks by, it moves one little blue line every single minute. And while that's happening, our hour hand is also slowly moving, and it moves from one big red number to the next number every hour. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So when my red hand gets all the way here and my blue hand, my big hand, is at the 12, it is now what time? What time does this clock show? That would be 1 o'clock, right? It would be 1 o'clock. And at 1 o'clock, we say sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning, that's still the middle of the night, it's still dark outside. And then our clock keeps on ticking, the minute hand keeps on, here, let me fix this a little bit for you so you can see it. The minute hand slowly goes around, and as this minute hand is going around, then the hour hand is moving even more slowly, and by the time this minute hand, the big one, gets back up to the 12, then the hour hand will be at the 2. Another hour passed. So what time is it now? Now it is 2 o'clock. Still the middle of the night. 2 o'clock in the morning, we say, but still dark out, still the middle of the night. And that happens for a while. At 3 o'clock in the morning is still the middle of the night. 4 o'clock is the morning, but it's very early. It's too early to get up. 5 o'clock. If you get up very early, then you would get up around 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning, okay? 6 o'clock, I would imagine some of you who are early risers might be waking up around 6 o'clock in the morning. This time of year, it's starting to get light out. And then by 7 o'clock in the morning, I am going to guess most of you are probably awake, maybe waking up around that time, 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that's sort of when we think about our day starting, is when we wake up. But really, the new day had started already 7 hours ago at midnight. So remember, when it's 7 o'clock in the morning, we write that 7 ... 00. That means 7 o'clock. Or we can write it out in words, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, if we want to write it out in words, just like that. Okay, so that's 7 o'clock. So then, let's see, I'm going to keep on moving this clock around for us a little bit. Let's say, so then 8 o'clock in the morning, that's pretty close to when our morning meeting starts, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you are doing schoolwork, so 9 o'clock in the morning happens. And then 10 o'clock in the morning, 11, and then 12. Again, it's back to 12 o'clock, but it's not the middle of the night. Now it's lunchtime. 12 o'clock, we sometimes call it noon. So that would be lunchtime. Okay? And then it keeps on going, and eventually it's 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that would be when we're in school, we'd be wrapping up our day. Okay, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when you get out of specials and you come back to the classroom and we start packing up. All right, so that would be 3 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, you're home or you're on the bus or on your way home from school. 5 o'clock is what we start to call evening. At 5 o'clock, you might be getting ready for dinner, maybe doing some homework, playing at home. 6 o'clock is usually around dinner time, depending on when your family eats. We usually eat around 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock is starting to get dark out, depending on what time of year it is. Sometimes it's been dark in the winter. In the summer, it's just starting to get dark at 7 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock, I would imagine you guys are starting to get ready for bedtime around 8 o'clock. I know Campbell and Caroline go to bed between 8 and 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, you should really be in bed by then. 10 o'clock, you should be sleeping. 11 o'clock definitely is late. You should be asleep. And by midnight, we're back to another day. So another day has passed. So that's what the clock looks like every day. 24 hours of clock time. All right, so it goes through all of those times, and all the different times we can write down what time it is by looking at the clock, the hour hand and the minute hand. All right, you guys have fun with your time assignment today. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.